Hi y'all, this is Larry from Deep South Texas, and this is a special day. It's a birthday, but it's not my birthday. It's the birthday of this cheddar cheese. It is 4 years old today. Now, typically, you want to age a cheddar cheese for at least 6 months to develop that cheddar flavor. And then if you want a sharp cheese, you let it go another 6 months until it's a year old. Well, this cheese is 4 years old and it should be really sharp. And we're going to find that out today. Now, this cheese was made with non-homogenized milk. This is actually the first cheese that I've ever made with non-homogenized milk. So I was really interested in how it would turn out. And at about 6 months, I cut off a little bit and to try it out. And quite honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember how it was. My guess is it must have been good because I decided that this was the cheese I was going to let age. Now, I really was only going to let it age 2 years, but I sort of got out of the cheese making habit, and I'm only recently getting back into it, and I thought, well, this is good. I'm going to wait till it's 4 years old, and we're going to give it a try. Now, hard cheeses, as they mature, particularly mature for a long time, develop crystals in them. And there's two types. There's calcium lactate crystals, and there's tyrosine crystals. And hopefully this cheese has matured long enough that we'll find some of those crystals in the cheese. I'm really looking forward to seeing if they show up. So the cheese has been vacuum packed, and so now we're going to cut it out of the vacuum pack and take it out of the bag and see what we've got. Now the cheese is a little moist, and that happens. That's pretty normal when it's vacuum packed. If you keep it in wax, it doesn't seem to develop that moisture, but in a vacuum pack, I don't know whether it's the vacuum that's sucking the moisture out of the cheese, or it just, there's nowhere for the moisture to escape. So that's very common with vacuumed cheeses. We just dab some of that off and carry on. Now the white on this cheese here, I believe that's the calcium lactate crystals. They tend to form on the outside of the cheese. So they should taste okay. Let's peel off a little and give it a taste. Pretty good, pretty good. Salty. Now, if we have some of the tyrosine crystals, that'll be really something. So let's slice this cheese and check the interior. Now, do expect well-matured cheddar to be crumbly, and it looks to be crumbly. That's not a defect. That's just how this cheese is. Let's Let's get a quick taste. Mmm, 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 mmm. Oh, that's just heavenly. And very, very sharp. And I can actually feel and I believe taste the tyrosine crystals in the cheese. I don't know that we can see any. But they are there. Oh, a wonderful cheese. Let's try a little bit on a cracker. Now, I don't want to kid you. It's very hard to wait this long to mature one of your homemade cheeses. But if you're in the, if you do make cheeses on somewhat of a regular basis, you should really at least take one of them and put it aside for long-term aging. Both cheddar and Parmesan really is quite good if it's aged long-term. So let's try some on a cracker here. I think it's going to be wonderful. It's just terrific. Now, with sharp cheddar like this, I think this is the way you should eat it, just a little piece at a time or on a cracker. I don't think I would cook with this. It seems like when you cook with cheese, some of the sharpness comes out of it, and you want to keep every little bit of that sharpness that you've waited so long to mature in this cheese. Wow, this is good. I don't think that this cheese is going to make it to its next birthday. What do you think? Oh, one other thing, I want to do a couple things I printed off about these tyrosine crystals. They're crunchy bites that are found on the interior of aged cheeses and are bright white in color. They form when the proteins in the cheese break down and begin to unravel during the aging process. Amino acids called tyrosine are released and cluster together into hard crystals. And then why they are so good? Tyrosine is a non-essential amino acid that your body uses to create chemicals like dopamine. Because it's involved in the pleasure center of your brain, having tyrosine crystals in your cheese increases the perception of savoriness. And I'd say it does that for sure. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Not 4 years. Next time.